firsthand, think a little bit about what education is all about. So what I'm going to do is talk a little bit about the challenge. If you want to start a business school and you want to do it right, it costs money. I went around the world and I went to Harvard and said, I looked at these business schools. They should all be closed because they have no idea what they're doing. To think a bit and try to recreate what a business school should be. Some reflections. For the first time in my life, I took a sabbatical. And if we don't wake up, something is going to hit us. Most of the innovation that is coming online in education comes from emerging markets. And really, a lot of my message has to do with, I think in many schools and universities and higher education, we forgot what education is. We teach. If you have kids and they go to top university, they have a good degree, good grades, they'll get a job. Sorry, the world doesn't work in that way. But if you look at university education, the focus is almost exclusively on what we call intellectual competence. Professional competence requires you how to know how to get things done. There's a huge difference between knowing what to do and knowing how to get something done. Individual profile, attitude, energy, passion, before they talk about expertise, because they know they can find the expertise. Most jobs today, even in government, but certainly in the corporate sector, it's all teamwork. I will come back on IQ because I also believe that a lot of schools and universities, in terms of IQ competence and expertise, the quality is going down. Intuition. Do we instill intuition in students? There's a big question about how you do it. Grounding is very important. Cultural sensitivity. One thing that shocks me is how few people speak English in Spain. But there is an underlying question here. What's the role of an educational institution? Is it to certify expertise, or is it to prepare students for professional competence? And those are very different things. Are we teaching students the skill and competence to differentiate between what is right or wrong? Source credibility, validity, reliability. Education is about equipping people with skills and competences so that, whatever they're faced with, they can make a choice and live with the consequences. Experiential learning, learning by doing. If you want people to understand reality, you have to put them in there. So one question that is going to come in education in the future is, what's the role of the teacher? Is it a mentor or a coach? I have become a very big believer in experiential learning, learning by doing. Technology. I think we haven't even started using technology in education. It's so important to be in an environment with different people. Every business school I know in its curriculum has a course on new business models. We are teaching executives in industry how to change their business model. We don't do it ourselves. They're very broad. One of the big challenges that is coming for the digital generation is career management. And any crisis is a good opportunity to waste, and I think it's a great opportunity to really try some things.